So I have to go back and forth between inside a Starbucks to charge this stuff and use the internet, and outside where I use up the charge that I just got to try to make phone calls. So I just got my phones charged, so I can try to call Google when I realized that the person who has my phone had messaged me. Um, Let me read what it says here. I was sending them a map of where I'm at. It popped up on there like, would you like to show your location? Well, sure, I'm not hiding where I'm at. I'm at the same Starbucks my fucking phone was stolen from. Anyway, they finally replied and typed. I typed, I'm about to shut the phone down. If you wish to keep using my phone, I suggest getting a hold of me. And before that, I typed, please give me my phone back. I let you use it because I felt sorry for you, but you have shown yourself to be a selfish person. I am about to shut my phone down. If you wish to keep using my phone, I suggest getting a hold of me. And then I sent a Google map of where I'm at, and this person typed back way, W-H-A-Y, I-H-S-V-E, no idea what is going on. I typed, you have my phone. That's what's going on. It was stolen from Starbucks 2 days ago. If you got it from the person who took it, I am sorry you got it. Theft by receiving sucks. I have a theft by receiving on my record for buying a computer. Ugh, imagine that. It does suck. I am sorry you got it. Theft by receiving sucks. I don't want anyone in jail. I just want my phone back. If I don't get my phone back, I definitely want somebody in jail. But not just this person. I want the fucking cops in jail. They should have done their fucking jobs. I also typed, I can drive to pick it up. I live in my Jeep. I can get you a new phone. Like I said, it's a cheap POS Walmart phone, but it is full of evidence and phone numbers I need. Pauline offered to put some money down to try to get this person a new phone too, so I don't have to deal with the police. I mean, really, what's easier? Paying for a new phone for this person in service for a month? Or going through the police to never get anything done, have this person get extra paranoid and throw my phone away? Or if I turn off my phone, or block it, or whatever it is, I'll never see it again. This person can't use it. Sure, that's nice, but at the same time, I'll never see it again. And the evidence that's on it in those text messages, I'll never see again. And then those people who fucking destroyed my life and fucking want to play victim, they get to show just the parts they want to show instead of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And that is no longer acceptable. It was unacceptable before Natalie died, when her words mattered and mine did not. Except Natalie never once called me a stalker, or never once called me a rapist or a child molester. She called me a stalker. After over a year of people stalking me over her, over a rumor from Maddie Boa. That's how telephone works. Natalie's family says I'm a stalker, so Alicia says that I threatened her family. I didn't stalk her, and I didn't threaten her family. But they told Maddie Boa that I threatened their family, so Maddie Boa started spreading rumors in Boulder. Next thing you know, I've got Maddie Boa's customers coming up to me and fucking treating me like shit. First for stalking somebody I didn't stalk, and for threatening somebody who I didn't threaten. And then for molesting somebody I didn't molest and raping somebody I didn't rape. With Theresa, mycelia, all the stuff that she talks about in that video is all stuff that I said happens. I already knew these things happen. I've been speaking out about these things happening since before they happened to Theresa. I've been speaking out about these things on Facebook since I started my fucking Facebook. I've been standing up for women and minorities and immigrants and rape victims, transgender. I mean, everybody who is a human being is a human being. They're not some sort of black animal or some sort of immigrant beast. That's not the truth of it. The truth of it is they're human beings with emotions too. So right now, instead of doing the whole Google thing, which I should be doing, I'm hoping this person gets back to me and wants to return my phone. I'm willing to spend the money that I have to try to get this person a phone and use up all of my gas to get there to get that phone because it has so much evidence in it. It's fucked up. And the person who took it from me yesterday, I let them use it to be a decent person to help them out. This ain't the bullshit that I fucking signed up for. Of course, same thing happened with Natalie. I went there to Virginia at her request to help her out, to listen to her because her family wouldn't. And she said to me often that she wanted to talk to me. She wanted to talk to me one-on-one. And then afterwards, when I was trying to get a hold of her to get her to stop the fucking bullshit that was happening and to call off the dogs, she tried pretending I was stalking her then. No, I'm asking you to put a stop to this fucking craziness. I mean, by the time she was threatening to call the cops, I had already gone to the cops about the other bullshit that I was going through. The other assaults and threats that I was receiving because of the fucking slander by Maddie Boa. About things I supposedly did to Natalie and Alicia Bollinger. The cops are fucking useless. I'm like, hey, you guys think you could show up and maybe, I don't know, do your fucking jobs? At any point in the last, well, really, at any point in my life. When I was going to kill myself the day that Natalie came and rescued me, it was over the Boulder police. I needed help. The Boulder police wouldn't leave me alone, and my friends were just pretty words on fucking Facebook. Here I am, too fucked up to walk a block, and people are fucking being assholes to me. They're like, get a job, get a job. Holy fuck, I need to heal up first. I don't even get to sleep. The cops won't let me. You know, that was 2016. 2015 and 2016, because I injured my back on my birthday, October 18th of 2016. Sorry, 2015. I was in Virginia in October of 2016, a year after I hurt my back. And I should have been allowed to confront my accusers and cross-examine them. I should have been allowed to provide evidence. The police should have called the witnesses. I gave them the names of the witnesses so they could call them. You know how many of these witnesses the police actually called? 0. Not even one. They made 0 effort to contact any witnesses or to even take a report. And then we got Darren O'Connor. He's such a fucking low-down, dirty piece of shit. You look at the cases he took up. He pretends like he cares about the homeless. And he posts up a lot of I care about the homeless bullshit. A lot of stuff that I use. I use a lot of his posts for information because it's useful and it's from credible sources. But at the same time, you look at the people who he's actually helping, they're people who are minorities in houses. Minorities in houses who are abused by the police because the police confuse them as homeless people. But you can't say that because then people will be on the police side. Whereas if you say it's because they're minorities, people are like, oh, racism, oh, those terrible cops. So, in short, Miss Theresa mycelia, I have been fighting for your rights as a victim since before you were ever victimized, because I grew up in the system in Colorado. The very first officers to blow me off, I was 6 years old in Boulder, Colorado. Boulder County, Colorado, I should say. When I was molested at the foster homes, the cops didn't care. When I was abused in the facilities, the cops didn't care. Most of the time, the cops wouldn't show up. Now, there's an important thing to note. This chemical restraint that they used, this woman who won $3.6 million, she lived in a house, but they used chemical restraints on her and pressure points to harm her, like the officers did to me. And they did the same exact thing to Donna Deathridge. They pumped her full of drugs, chemical restraint, for trying to speak out against police. Took her to a hospital facility. All of these hospitals need to be investigated too. Because it's the hospitals, you notice that them being drugged, Michelle Rodriguez being drugged, Donna Deathridge being drugged, and this woman who won $3.6 million being drugged, myself being drugged, Todd Ryan Case being drugged, Crystal Beauchamp being drugged. They weren't drugged by the police. They were drugged in hospitals. Now, several of these people have already won their cases. But they're going to try to go after just the police instead of going after those hospitals. We have ample proof that the hospitals are doing these things to people who are trying to turn in police officers. These hospitals are refusing to allow these people to talk to an officer. When an officer is harassing, threatening, and assaulting these people, and these people are asking for a real police officer, that's because there are no real police officers. There's only bullies now. Because you just assume that if they're wearing a badge, they're right. So you turn a blind eye to everything they do. So police officers got big heads. They think they can get away with whatever the fuck they want. It's because they can. If a police officer rapes a woman on duty, the police officers union has lawyers to protect that officer and potentially get him his job back while he's on paid leave for raping someone. Theresa, I want to work with you so bad. I want to work with so many of these people so bad. I can't even go back to Colorado. That's how fucked up my situation was. My mommy didn't do anything to help me make a police report. So they did far worse to me than they did to you. And you're right, Theresa. It's worse than rape. You said almost worse than rape, but you typed worse than rape. I pay attention. I'm autistic. I'm an overthinker. I notice things nobody else does. I also studied these issues so I could make a difference before it ever happened to you. And if I could have gotten anybody to listen, there's a possibility that never would have happened to you. There's a possibility that officer would have had to do his job. No officer, judge, or public pretender has collected any of the evidence. I have literally taken it to them. All of them. I took it everywhere that I went until August of last year when it was stolen. No officer would take a look. No public pretender would take a look. No judge would take a look. The Bollinger family, Ted raped his own daughter. And I was the one punished for it. I'm still punished for it. We need to put these rapists away, not innocent fucking homeless people.